hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
Okay, so right now we are in Hondo, Texas. It is 11 o'clock at night, and we are headed to the ruins of a Catholic church named St. Dominic's. There's a graveyard attached, and we have brought some prayer candles, and Bailey has got her Virgin Mary necklace. Miraculous medal.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to try to see if we can contact any of these old parishioners that are actually buried right next to the church. It's very interesting to drive through Hondo because I've actually been here before. My friend Nick and I, not this Nick, we recorded an album in the country last year around this area. We rented a cabin in the middle of nowhere and wrote and recorded an album that was never released, actually. Just driving through Main Street Hondo like we just did, have you guys ever seen so many Merry Christmas signs?
No, it went on I'd say that was probably a mile or so of signs, just straight signs.
And just literally, how many would you say? Over 100?
Oh,
easily.
Yeah.
And all of them just said Merry Christmas.
From businesses and everything. It was interesting. It was very corporate feeling, you know?
Yeah, it was weird. Just funny when they have the signs that say keep the Christ in Christmas and stuff like that. It's obvious what religion most of these townsfolk are around here.
The sign, this is God's country, don't act like you're driving through hell.
That's what I think should say to people online the most about Hondo. That's the actual sign of the city. It says this is God's country, and then can't remember the exact quote, but something like don't drive through it like hell or something like that. Yeah, we're 6 minutes away. How are you guys feeling?
Pretty good.
I'm really excited. You know, I grew up didn't grow up Catholic, right? This is a Catholic church.
Yep.
So I didn't grow up Catholic, but I grew up in a Christian home. I went to church every weekend. So I'm really excited. I haven't really been to church in a while, so I'm really excited to go to this old church that has a lot of history. And I know a lot of spiritual energy and stuff. So
it'd be very interesting to see what it's like. That's the perfect way I think to start off this road trip into exploring, houses of worship. Places where religion is left. We're just exploring so many different angles of all this stuff, and we're keeping a total objective look at it because I'm not religious personally, and not like that matters, but we're not making fun of anything. We're just trying to examine it and, see what if there's still energy here? What if it being a church actually, makes it more of a portal to this other energy, to the other side? We've had a lot of weird coincidences, though, already.
Yeah.
For example, when we went into our hotel room, we just showed, the time on the clock was 3:16, which is basically, the most quoted Bible verse of all time. Nice.
yeah.
It is kind of laid out
Yeah. 3:16, like John 3:16.
Whoa.
And it was 8:46 p.m. So yeah, out of all if it would have been 3:17, it wouldn't have been weird. If it would have been, 5:21, wouldn't have made a connection, but it was the one number that I made that connection to out of the entire clock, the time spectrum. Well, we're in a town that places a lot of value on religion, obviously.
And the state, too.
Yeah.
Texas is very religious.
And the state as well, but specifically seeing all those signs and, you know, that the logo slogan of the town being "This is God's country," I'd imagine that a church around here would have some sort of energy attached to it or still lingering around.
Yeah. Especially with that many people believing in it and supporting it, you're almost gonna bring it if you are thinking of that all the time. There might be something that's stuck around or got put into the universe.
Maybe it left a mark.
Exactly.
That's what we're here to find out. Just looking for the energy. Oh, literally, Jesus.
God, it's so dark out here. Oh my God. Oh, it's gated.
Well, let's just get out of the car and keep the lights low.
Colin, do you want that big light or no?
I saw a shooting star. I just saw a shooting star.
Oh, it's so dark.
Okay, so right now we are at the ruins of the St. Dominic's Church outside of Hondo, Texas. This is our first investigation in this series of episodes. We don't know exactly how accessible the property is yet, and we're just out in the middle of nowhere, so we're trying to keep the lights down low to not wake any neighbors up or anything. That's why we're shooting this in night vision, but at the end we're gonna get the B-roll. So at this point I probably will have included some of that B-roll, but we're going into this pretty blind, just using the night vision. What's that massive rumbling?
You heard that too. The meter spiked to 1. Y'all did.
To 1 just now?
I tried to show you, but it went back down to 3. Now it's at 0. But when you were talking,
Looks like we've already got some really interesting energy spikes. Okay, you guys ready? How are you feeling? Oh, there's another shooting star. I saw another shooting star, dude. Another.
You're so lucky.
I've seen 2 already.
I haven't seen one yet. These stars
Dude,
are beautiful.
that's like a sign, dude.
0.9.
0.9 right now? Why is that spiking? It's 6.2. It's just at 6.2.
Are we on like wires or?
I don't know. Bailey, how are you feeling right now?
I don't know. I mean, besides cold, it is kind of eerie. I was just saying in the car, like, oh, you know, I'm not really that nervous. Like, I've always like associated, like, growing up Christian, I've always associated like going to church as like a peaceful time, you know, like, you know, a spiritual moment. But now I'm like, oh, it's kind of eerie.
It's a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
It's very creepy. It looks like a typo negative album cover or something.
It's beautiful though. The way it's like lit up, like with the
Definitely.
moonlight.
I mean, the stars behind it. This is like a spiritual moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let me.
This is 0.7, 0.8.
What was that?
It's not like a firework.
Are you okay?
What was that?
I don't know.
Did you hear that? It was like a pop.
It sounded like a pop of some sort. I mean,
This is 0.7, 0.8. Oh, dog's barking.
I'll take the millimeter from
It
you.
went up to 6 when I wasn't looking.
Yeah, 6.8.
Jeez. How are you feeling, Nick?
Good. Definitely seeing that church. They've always kind of creeped me out in a way.
Really?
I don't know.
Yeah, you did grow up Lutheran, which is a lot more, or has a lot more structure to it. I grew up non-denominational, so it's a lot more kind of free.
So basically with this, you can ask the questions and say like, see if we get responses when we walk over there. But,
Which, yeah.
okay, really quickly before we start this, everybody online always asks what the device is that we use on the phone. Bailey, you want to show the phone? This device? This is called the Paranormal Puck. It's manufactured by Bill Chappell's company, who does a lot of tools for ghost adventures. And it basically, you have to buy the little puck device, but then you can download an app on your phone. And what it does is it emits an EMF signal. It's right there. And when things disturb that EMF signal, it takes the amount of interference, the deviation, and then puts that through an algorithm and gives you back words or letters. So when you ask a question, it actually does the inverse. It puts that through the same algorithm and puts it out. So, okay, guys, you ready to see this church?
Let's do it.
Let's walk over. I've got the millimeter right here. It's reading a 0.2 right now, strangely enough.
Yeah, we've been in readings already, which is
weird.
Yeah, you can't even see it on the camera yet.
Yeah.
Right here. Here's the history. St. Dominic's Church. The congregation was formed in 1847 with settlers from France. In 1853, when town became a mission parish, this was built using timber. The cemetery is dated to 1847 and was used until 1893, when a new cemetery was started because of a diphtheria epidemic. Interesting.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so we've got a 0 so far. I mean, do you guys, I think that we'd be fine if we put the lights on, don't you?
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's not illegal to be on this grass around here. Do you want to go, how about we go over to the cemetery first?
Ask, what did you do here?
So right now, we're reading a 0 on all the meters, as you pointed out. This is so eerie around here, man.
Yeah.
Not welcome.
Can we? Or is it all... Oh, it's locked.
Let's see. She just asked if we can come into the cemetery and it said living.
I really wish I didn't ask that.
We'll just walk around the cemetery once and get kind of an idea. Oh, look, 0.2, 0.5. Do you see this 0.6? It's going up. 0.4. 0.5, it's staying there. 0.4. 0.5, look at it, it's going up and down right inside the cemetery. 0.6? That's weird. Why is it doing that? 0.7? It's going up even further. Dude, it's just staying there. Are you seeing this? 0.8. It's going up. And at the same time, Bailey just asked if anyone's here on the puck, and it said grandma.
I don't know what the first part.
Hematitis. What is
I
hematitis?
don't know. We should look that up.
It's so dark. Be careful, don't fall.
Look at that big bell.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's definitely a skunk in here.
Meter's about to die, man. I just put batteries in today. Oh, did you see that little symbol in there?
Yeah. Right there.
Yep. It means it's fading quickly.
New batteries in today, too?
Yep.
Oh, 0.2. 0.1.
Right, I want to hand it off. That's weird.
Weird vibe.
Here's the church. Okay, so we're in the cemetery right now, and we're standing. Here's the church, right here. We're right by it. Like I said, we're keeping the lights low. Bailey, do you want to ask a couple questions?
I was gonna ask, did you go to church here?
Yeah, good idea.
Says no response.
No response?
Interesting.
Any readings, Dodie?
Nothing so far.
Walk over to the church and see if you put it on the church, like right next to it. Ow, Jesus, I just hit a branch.
The temperature's increasing.
Probably because it's right by the church. All zeros. What the f was that? All zeros. Did you guys hear that though? What was that? Sounded like the gate. Like part of the metal. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's down that way.
Yeah.
What should we do?
Bailey, do you want to ask another question? Then we can get out of here.
What?
This is very eerie.
Yeah, it's very
Ask
quiet.
if you can.
Here, Dodie. If there's anybody here in the cemetery that attended church here at St. Dominic's, can you please give us a sign or pray for us? Give us a sign. Ear. Maybe it's gonna say something. Let's say quiet. Can you say something to us? I'm getting like a really cold breeze all of a sudden.
Okay,
in my
I
ear.
don't know if this is your breath, but I did see like what looked like a mist go
Like
right
that?
by your right ear. Yeah, it might be your breath.
What was that?
I heard that.
Creak in the tree. Yeah. It's so dead out here.
It feels dead, but it also feels like somewhat alive still.
Yeah.
In a weird way.
I feel like frozen.
It's a
like
weird
it's,
energy.
It's cold, but I feel like I'm
Feels-
frozen in place.
Yeah, me too. I'm just like,
My legs are shaking, and I don't know if that's because it is. How cold is it? It's 40 degrees.
it's so interesting that this is a Catholic church.
The stars, I wish the camera could pick that up. That's
The
just
stars are
beautiful.
It really is.
Okay, can you give us a sign? Do you guys feel anything?
Just cold.
It feels like, I don't know, it almost feels like we're being watched.
I feel like
Yeah.
I'm being watched.
Me too.
I feel like there's eyes.
Me too.
Yeah.
The guys looked over there and it just felt like something was just standing from outside the gate. Like, it's weird.
I feel very out of place. Like I definitely don't. Are you watching us
Current.
currently?
That's weird.
Okay, everyone, here, I'll take the camera.
If anyone is here with us, can you please show us? We come in peace and just want to see your energy because we believe you're still here. So if you can show us a sign.
My back is literally tingling.
My legs are shaking.
Dude, my back is like,
You have your back to
Hardcore.
this creepy tree.
dude, it's hardcore tingling. Like really, dude, that was weird. It was like
I'm
tingling.
I'm getting chills.
Like on my spine, like right here. Like this area. It just like really started buzzing.
I feel calm but very like on edge at the same time.
It's definitely a watched feeling.
Yeah, we're not alone in this graveyard. You guys want to walk back out?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm exactly the vibe I'm getting.
anything?
No, we haven't got any spikes since those pretty decent sized ones, like 5 or 10 minutes ago.
Oh my god.
What the f is that?
It sounds like fireworks. Or just like some.
Even a gunshot, maybe.
It's very probable.
I would rather think fireworks. We are in gun country.
This is the heart of gun country.
Literally, we saw that huge neon sign. Guns. Did you hear that?
Yeah, did you just hear that
Oh.
movement?
What?
It sounded like grass moving, like over there, like footsteps.
Right now?
Yeah, like Bailey heard it, me and her both heard it about coming from
Dude,
over
it's
there.
like it's following us around.
It sounded like a footstep.
Honestly.
Did you hear
I
that?
know I heard it. I thought it was Colin.
Nope. I was just getting a
That
B-roll
was
shot of this.
Like a footstep, or maybe a small animal, but it definitely sounded a good crunch.
Yeah, it had some weight to it.
A shot of this over here.
I think that was my first.
So I'm here alone in the cemetery. Nick and Bailey are out closing the gate. I'm about to get a shot for the B-roll of the church, and man, I just gotta say, it does not feel like we are alone here. I don't say that very often about locations, because most of the time when we investigate, the energy is just not there. It's like every time we hear it from people, oh, it only happens one time every year. But here, this is different. It feels like there's like a dormant, bizarre energy. It's so still. It's so quiet. I can't put words on how I'm feeling, but it's just something's weird. I just heard a weird noise. I just heard a weird noise. I just heard a really weird noise. Okay, guys ready? Dude, you wanna know honestly what I think makes this cemetery feel so weird? So, it's so old, right? That a lot of these people, when they were burying them, had just come over from like France and shit, right?
Yeah.
So like all of these graves in the cemetery, it looks like a European cemetery. Like a dog barking from the church, it sounded like almost. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, cemeteries in Texas don't usually look like this. I've never seen one in Texas that looks like this.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in London when I was in London this summer.
Yeah.
Like the tombstones are very tall.
Mm-hmm. Very tall, wide, ornate. Let's go check out the front of the church. 1.4 right here.
0.6, 0.4. You can catch the tail end of it.
Damn it, right when it was 0.
Still caught
Weird.
a little bit of it.
This is a historical marker for the town of Dehanis, known as Old Dehanis.
Oh, 0.2. Get that.
0.2 right on the
Rising.
monument. Right on the monument. To the town. What was that? To the town. What was that? To the town. What was that? Did you hear that?
That whisper?
Yes.
I
I
heard
heard like
that.
a footstep. That's
No,
what I
that
heard.
was like a whisper.
Not even trying to sensationalize this. What was that?
That was a whisper. Or yeah, did you hear a voice? Because I believe I just heard it. It was
Yeah.
right behind.
Wait, quiet.
Right when we got that reading.
Yes. Wow. Okay, let's go back to the car. Deadass though. You just heard that?
Yes, it's like a moan.
I thought I made
It's like
it
a,
Yes. I was like, oh.
exactly.
Yes.
that too, but I was like, oh no, it's just a jacket. I thought I was like,
Okay, so I just started rolling. We're literally just standing outside the car. We're just trying to grab the prayer candles. And
My body just feels
I know.
weird.
my feet feel like stuck to the ground.
And-
like moving.
Nick and I heard, well, all of us heard it. It was like a male voice that just went, huh. So I'm just gonna let the camera roll while we... What was that? All of a sudden the dogs start freaking out too, right when we start hearing stuff. It's like they're sensing the energy shift.
That's happened to us before. Like,
Yeah.
we're a pack of dogs from surrounding places.
Because we're not making noise that they can hear. This is eerie.
It's very weird.
I feel like I just heard like a shh.
Did you just hear another like bang or something? I did. It sounded like a dog.
The streetlights in the distance are very eerie.
I know.
I feel like I'm in
It's so,
Cloverfield
dude,
11
it's
or
so
something.
dark out here, guys.
Very creepy. We were getting readings by that monument. Have you heard that? Whatever that was.
Yeah, that was weird.
Point
man.
3, just as I said, we got a reading.
Oh, weird.
just went
yeah,
away, didn't it?
definitely. The millimeter just read a 0.3. Okay, let me grab these prayer candles. Do you remember where I put them? Did I put them in the back?
I don't think so. I think they're in the passenger seat.
Point 2, Colin. Point 4.
Show the camera.
Oh! Colin. What? Oh my god. Why is it reading like that?
Hold up, it just went to 11.
I just saw that. It went to 11. Wait, hold it by the car. See if it's the car. Yep, it's not the car. Dude, that's bizarre. I thought it was the car.
No, it was 6.8 when we were over there.
Yeah, it was just, dude, it was just an 11.
Let's do this again. What the 4? What the happened, dude? That was...
You okay?
Yes, it just felt like something just like...
This is just weird vibes, man. It's not necessarily creepy. It's just so void of life and so dead that this presence of energy here feels really weird.
I'm sorry, but still...
Dude, I'm
Trains.
always, dude, we always have the trains in our shots. Every time.
Do you see that one single light in the distance? It's kind of flickering, it looks like.
Yeah, that thing's creepy. I've seen that this whole time. The dog better not f***ing run over here. Jesus Christ. Okay, because we are always trying. Jesus Christ. Because we are. Oh my God. Because we are always trying to push the limits of investigation here at the Paranormal Files, tonight we have specifically gone to Walmart and picked out 3 Catholic prayer candles that symbolize the Holy Trinity. One is the Holy Trinity, one is to open a doorway, and the other one is just the Holy Spirit. So we're gonna light all 3 over by the church and say a prayer. Oh my God. Sorry.
It's okay, it's okay.
It's so loud.
I'm just screwing it.
Oh God.
Walk the dog.
So we're gonna light all 3 over by the church and place the REM pod in the middle of all 3. And say a prayer and see if any sort of energy comes through. Okay, you guys ready?
My side just started
Let's read the back of
tingling
the
really
too,
bad.
before we light on instructions.
I just got like a weird shooting pain on my left side.
Did you really?
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's weird.
Is it still there?
Oh my God. What's the
Fourth
Lord's
prayer.
Prayer?
You want me to say it?
Yeah. Okay. So let's do this.
I was gonna say one prayer and light them all.
Right. And I just saw another shooting star.
You were so lucky.
I know. Okay, here. Oh, look at. What the
It's very eerie looking into the church.
I know. Haley, so why don't you say the prayer while I light these?
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Okay.
11.5.
11.5. Don't even get that right now. 11.5. Right when we lit all three, and it's staying there. Yo, what the f?
It's very calming, actually.
Yeah, but that's just... Dude, it's just staying there. Hey, hold it to the
Look
ground.
at the temperature. It got
Bailey,
so...
hold it to the
Oh, it
ground.
got so hotter, dude.
Dude, it's frozen on 11.5. Is that a...
It's at 75 degrees. There's
Dude,
no
is
way.
that literally...
Did I press a button or something?
No, what the f... Here, Dodie, can you shine the light for a second? It was held on 11.5 for some reason. It just froze to that.
Yeah.
You didn't hit any buttons because you'd hear the...
Yeah.
Is that a... Do you guys know a verse? 11.5?
Should I look it up?
Yeah, we'll have to look that up, dude.
It's 11:55.
What?
Get the
11:55. Oh.
Okay, now that is really bizarre, dude.
I truly think that lighting these candles opened something or made them feel comfortable, brought them back memories.
Exactly. If you were one of the parishioners here at St. Dominic's Catholic Church, we invite you to come. We've lit prayer candles for you guys. Can you use your voice to join us in prayer? Want to say the prayer again and stop it halfway?
Our Father, who art in heaven,
Don't it It just alerted right when you start saying, keep right.
hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Thy will be done. Thy will be done. Thy will be done. Thy will be done.
Keep praying.
On earth as it is in heaven. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. On earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Dude, I've never seen that light even go off.
And that candle.
And the candle literally knocked over. That was on
Why?
flat
How?
ground.
Why is it still beeping?
Dude, that was on flat ground.
Move the candle and
Hey,
see.
turn the light on for a second.
I have like a pit in the sun. What candle is it?
This is the Holy Trinity candle, too. Dude, I literally had this sitting right here.
I have that in film falling over.
Look at that. I'll pound the ground. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I'll pound the ground. Look at that. Dude, nothing can knock this over. Turn the light up a little bit. Shine it right on the light. Look at how much effort it would take to knock that thing over. And that just literally fell over right when he started saying that. Continue the investigation. Dude, movement from in the church.
Y'all heard that, right?
Yes, dude, there was just movement in there. Oh my god. There's nothing in that church, dude.
Put this reader down.
Here, Yeah, hold up 1 second. Okay, I was just getting B-roll and we just heard movement in the church. And this thing is wigging out.
This is really weird.
This is really... Okay, here. I don't even know what alert that is. There's that jail that never happened. Now it's done. I started loud. Okay,
I heard
you
no.
can turn the light off. Off? Yeah. Okay, guys, so real quickly describe me. Oh my. I thought I heard like a whistle just now.
Where is that other beeping coming from?
All these dogs are going crazy.
I know.
All around us.
360, and we're whispering. Dude, this thing's wigging out.
If there's somebody here with us right now, can you come and knock over a candle again?
Walk towards us, towards the 3 prayer candles. I literally have no idea why it's doing that, dude.
Should I say the prayer?
These are all, yeah, say the prayer one more time. These are all fresh batteries, dude.
Yeah. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. I am so nervous.
It stopped right when you stopped. It stopped. It stopped right when you started, and it stopped right when you ended. Okay, here, we'll turn this off. This is so weird. Okay, so we've got the 3 prayer candles burning. We're now just gonna ask if the congregation that used to attend this church, since most of them are buried right next to it, can give us another sign. Okay. That sounded really stupid. Okay. That was so good. So, you guys like the fact that we lit the prayer candle for you. Can you join me and let us know what you want us to pray for? Use your voice and talk to us. Give us a sign that you're here. Notice how this meter's been at 0 this whole time, besides the 11:55 thing.
Which was the exact time.
Let's see if there's anything in between the prayer candles. Nothing. Notice that we got 3 holy candles to represent the Holy Trinity. Is there anybody here with us? Do you hear that ring?
Yeah, that growl coming from inside the doorway.
No, that high-pitched ringing. Do you hear that, Bailey?
I don't.
You didn't just hear that rumble that came from in
I'm
there?
talking about that like dog frequency. You don't hear that?
I feel like I'm hearing footsteps. That's what I feel like I've been hearing. And I'm getting that watched feeling again.
Yeah, I'm too. We invited the congregation out.
I'm literally
I hear.
hearing the frequency.
Oh, okay, yeah, I heard it. It sounded like, wait. Yeah, I hear it.
What is that? It's like an electricity.
Yeah. There are some power lines right there.
Yeah, but I haven't heard that the whole time.
Yeah, no.
I'm talking about this weird,
I
really
can't.
high-pitched frequency that I'm hearing.
I think you're just hearing it, dude.
You don't. Neither of you guys hear that.
I heard like an
Seriously.
electrical, like kind of crackling
Yeah,
sound.
not that. I'm talking like those dog sounds we were watching last night. Those
Dog.
really high-pitched like frequencies. I
No,
hear one
I
all of a sudden.
I don't hear
I
that.
think you're just picking it up. Honestly, it might be coming to you.
That?
Those coyotes.
I don't know. What is that?
Is that the frequency you thought you were hearing?
What is that?
It's getting louder.
It's an animal.
Is that a coyote?
I feel like I'm hearing...
An owl.
I heard an
Owls
owl.
are mystical.
I heard an owl earlier.
You said that, yeah.
Owls are mystical.
Oh, I don't have...
Okay, you guys.
I heard a gate.
Yeah. The gate just moved over there. The cemetery gate. We're inviting you guys to come walk and talk to us. So I have this totally bizarre theory that I don't believe in it fully. I'm just something I've thought about, that maybe sometimes when we're talking to spirits, we're talking to the God energy. We're talking to this energy that's present, and it's maybe not an actual dead person or something's energy, but maybe it's actually the energy of the universe. And that's just something I've thought about. What's flashing?
This.
Oh,
What
we're
is
about to run out of battery.
What?
Camera. Already filmed for an hour. God, are you there? Are you here in this church? Well, I guess that's a question we'll have more answers to tomorrow when we investigate our second location here. I guess we can call that a wrap for this, guys. My hands are like numb.
My
Yeah.
feet are frozen.
Definitely crazy results, though.
I can't believe that candle knocked. I mean, look, it's not. None of them have knocked over.
Yeah.
I've never
That-
seen something so violently just
That was
topple.
bizarre.
That-
11:55.
11:55. Dude, numbers. I mean, look at.
Numbers
Dude,
are
zeros.
a powerful thing.
This whole time. Dude, zeros across the board. Well, we're gonna head back to our haunted hotel now.
Yeah.
We'll report back on this one soon. Case closed on St. Dominic's.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very bizarre place.
Yes.
Okay, so from outside of Hondo, Texas, for this episode of the Paranormal Files, I don't know, I'm so blurry. Focus. There we go. Until tomorrow night, we got a lot of episodes coming. We're going to be exploring a lot of religious sites and diving really into this whole Christmas thing. But from here outside of Hondo, it's Colin.
Bailey.
And Nick.
Stay spooky.
Dude, there's a huge vulture on the church. Oh my god, he's right there. Oh. .316, like John 3:16.
Whoa. Hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
That guy had a look in his eyes.
Yeah.
That was weird. Tingles. Father Jose was found decapitated in a praying position. 45 when we were saying. The lady in blue appeared right here on the banks of this river. Spiritual value. Point 2 right here on the bank of the river. There's a church right there. It's a lot quieter in here. I honestly might be related to these guys. I was like, someone from like pews. Our Father who art in heaven, 10 point. I've never seen it jump like this around.
I hear creaking.
There's literally a ghost tour going on.
We saw someone in a white coat walk behind us. Then we both looked, the guy disappeared.
My body just feels, I know.
My feet feel like stuck to the ground.
I just heard a weird noise.
I'm struggling just to talk right now.
This is like one of the oldest Lutheran churches in America. See that light flicker?